Do not attempt anything you're about to see at home. We are trained professionals in a real professional wrestling ring. This next video is to show you the two most important, most basic moves in wrestling, and that is a back bump and a face bump. Obviously, you can't learn to take any move and give most moves until you learn how to face bump and how to back bump. For a back bump, what you want to do is pivot on your hips, tilting the bottom and the top of your back towards the mat while kicking your feet out from under you up in the air. Now when you land, what you want to do is just spread out the momentum. And by that I mean you want to try to land all across the medial part of your back, and you want to spread your arms out as you hit. Some people land with their feet flat on the mat. I usually land with my feet in the air. The other thing about this is throwing your arms down as you land will make more noise and give more impact as you're landing and taking whatever move your opponent is giving to you. One of the ways I was shown to practice this, and one of the ways that I've seen a lot of people having trouble learning how to do it, is to get in an actual wrestling ring or whatever setup you have for practicing these moves. You want to hold on to something. What we would do is, depending on the person's height, the top or the middle rope. So you hang onto the rope with your feet flat, spread apart about shoulders width, and then you lean back while you push up your hips. And then you do this until you're comfortable with it, and then eventually, when you think you've got it, you can start practicing the actual bump by just simply letting go. Another thing that's important about taking a back bump is to make sure you tuck your chin into your chest so you don't hit the back of your head on the mat. Now you want to try and keep your chin tucked as much as possible. Be careful not to let your head jar, because you'll hit your chin, bite your tongue, hit the back of your head, give yourself whiplash. It's very important that you keep your head from jarring or from hitting the mat, because that's the easiest way to get yourself hurt when taking it. For the face bump, what you want to do is kick your feet out, almost as if you're kicking your feet towards the back of your head. You also pivot on your hips for the face bump. All you want to do is more or less fall forward with as much impact as possible. Again, spreading your body out is important for making as much noise and impact as possible and keeping yourself protected. Almost as if you're kicking your feet towards the back of your head. You also pivot on your hips for the face bump. All you want to do is more or less fall forward with as much impact as possible. Again, spreading your body out is important for making as much noise and impact as possible and keeping yourself protected. So what you want to do for a face bump is you want to land and spread the weight out onto your forearms, the flats, the palms of your hands. I like to spread my legs, catch some of the momentum on the medial part of my thighs. You want to be careful not to land prominently on your knees or your elbows, and obviously not to let your head jar forward and hit your face, which is surprisingly easy to do. The face bump is much harder to practice than the back bump without someone actually giving you a move, because it's hard to get the momentum.